Well, first off, man, I'm just overwhelmed. First off, thank you, Jesus. Thank you to our players, and a monster shout out to Bronco Nation. That place was rocking. It was a home game for the Boise State Broncos because it's a family in Boise. Like, this place loves their football team, and we do it for them too. It's a family, and I'm so thankful for every person that traveled here and rocked it out in that stadium. So, Bronco Nation, from the bottom of all our hearts, thank you. And just so proud of these young men. And you guys know me, if I talk too long about them, I'm gonna start crying up here. But it's because of how much I love them and care about them. And they've had opportunities to flinch and look for ways out, and they never did. And that has nothing to do with me. It was from Jump Street. They said, no, we're going to do this. We're going to do this together. Coach, we got your back. Let's go to work. And little by little, you start knocking teams off. Some things happen. All of a sudden, you're in a championship game. And then we talk about grown men, finish what you start. We're going to go bring that back home. And we found a way to go bring that back home because these young men never flinched. They stayed in the fight, kept swinging in everything they did, and they love each other. And that's a recipe for a championship, and that's what these guys just won.
Mark Anderson, AP, for any of the players, you guys have been vocal in your support of Coach Danielson. What is it about him that really means so much to you?
Him being a defensive coach, I'll just go back to ever since I got here, man. Me being on offense, he showed love ever since I've been here. And, a lot of coaches don't do that. And, he's genuine. Everything about him is real. And, he taught us how to love each other better, man, ever since he's been here. That's all he's done. So we got a guy like that. It's amazing.
Ron Couch from the Idaho Statesman. For any of the players, what would it mean to you guys to hear this man's name announced as the next head coach of Boise State?
I'll start with this one. To us right now, he's when he took over, he was our head coach. When there was no interim, we said, similar to like a last dance scenario, right? We got 2 games plus 1 if things go our way. And we looked at this man, and like he said, no flinch, no hesitation. And you're not gonna get the resume from him. You got to ask everyone else, because this is a guy that's gonna deflect all praise, and he's gonna accept all blame at all times. And I think you could go through 110 guys in our locker room, and you might get to tears with every single one of them, but what this guy means to him. And on and off the field, he's building people, he's building young men, and he's building championships. And there's not enough I can say about this dude.
I would say he's a true servant leader. I can see from the offensive side, he's bouncing around, running around, just having so much energy, even having energy at 5 a.m., 4 a.m., or even at night, just when we're watching film. And every time I walk through the hallway, he'd be like, "What's up, Taylor?" Every single time. And just having that person that you can just look up to, because we're 19, 20, 21-year-olds, and we just look up to him as a role model, and just how it's supposed to be done, like Ashton said, just genuine and just real love, and just his actions, actions is love, so definitely that, I might start tearing up with Coach D. So.
Oh, get me going, T.
You want to add anything, Ashton?
I couldn't really say it no better than him, but yeah, it's amazing. It's not like it's just a few guys or it's just the defense he's showing more love to. It's every single person. It's the same thing every day. It's 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. I'm sleepy, I'm tired, I'm rubbing my eyes, but, you can feel his presence, and he's just, "What's up, Jetty?" Like 5 a.m. in the morning, it's just like how do you not, run through a brick wall for a guy like that, It's just amazing. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's different.
Kenneth Berry, Touchdown to Kansas Network. First question for Taylor. Obviously, from last year, the way you played, coming on the scene, playing in big games like Fresno State, things like that, and then today, the turnaround after the pick 6. What do you kind of attest that to, and especially as far as like your confidence?
I would say this year has been really tough on me. I'm gonna keep it real, but it definitely grew my faith and just my trust in Jesus, and just through the valleys and the mountains, just trusting in Him, and especially this game. I remember sitting in this seat on the blue and losing that, and just Coach D says, just remember that feeling. And we just had the pictures. I still, like, the ref gave me the coin for the last time versus Fresno, and I kept that in my backpack the whole year just as a reminder, and kept it in my locker just as a reminder. So before the game, I just looked at that and I just remembered how I felt, and not really trying to press, but not really trying to do too much. But Coach D just said like you're good, like just play your ball and just play who you are, and that's just and this dude right here makes my job a lot easier, and my O-line did a crazy good job, and I'm just so excited and so proud of them.
And speaking of that, Ashton, what is it like knowing you're pretty much next in line? You're the next great Boise State running back.
I mean, it's a great feeling. I mean, that's part of the reason why I came here. The history of great running backs, or not even just running backs, but the history of this program, this winning program. That's why I came here. And, all these great running backs that came here, they couldn't do it without their O-line. So I'm just thankful and blessed to have an O-line like I have, and, a great quarterback like I do, and a great defense that gets us the ball back. So it's definitely a great feeling, but, I couldn't do anything that I do without my team. So I'm just thankful to have the team that I do around me so that I can make the plays that I do.
And, you mentioned that championship loss last year to Fresno State. How much did that eat at you? How much did that motivate you this year?
I would say in the offseason, it motivated everybody. Just getting that extra deck, getting that extra, we call it deck, it's a stadium. I don't know if a lot of y'all have been to the second level, but it's steep, and just running those in the hot summer, and just your body just feels like it wants to quit, but, having that motivation to just keep going and just keep pushing, because, in the fourth quarter, that's where it matters. And I would just say just sticking to what we learned last year, just the feeling and just the whole game and just how a championship game is, and we have a young team, but I'm proud of, how they responded and how they prepped the whole week. We wasn't pressing, like it was just, I wouldn't say it was another game because we know the stake of it, but just relaxing and just doing our job and just being the playmakers we're capable of being.
Tubes, just your fumble recovery and then Amarian's interception kind of felt like really turned the tides of the game. How crucial was it to get those to really build some distance between you guys and UNLV?
Yeah, we had there's a lot of bend don't break today. They credits UNLV doing what they do and creating explosive plays where they could, but we just been through the fire time and time again. So these boys knew, like, first down, explosive. You know what? It doesn't matter. If it's up to us to stop from getting in the end zone, that's what we're going to do. And we did that. And I was Johnny on the spot with Ahmed having a big-time hit on that quarterback, so I guess I'll take a little bit of credit. But, that's his play. I just ended up in the right spot. But the boys up front, the boys around me, the way that we ate up gaps today, played off each other in the secondary. I'm so proud of these dudes. And most importantly, the entire team together, the way that, offense would go on a scoring drive and come down and say, come on, get our back. We go stop them and say, get our back. And there's just a confidence, a swagger that we played with today, and the entire team played together, and I'm super proud of all these boys.
And then when I asked Taylor, he throws that pick six, but he doesn't put his head down. He comes back and scores two of the most explosive touchdowns in the game. I mean, what does that say about him as a quarterback, as a leader, as an athlete?
Yeah, so proud of Taylor and how he responded, because football is all about your response. Momentum goes one way, then comes back the other way, how you respond, especially as a quarterback. And Taylor Green being able to go from the pick six, and then just how he was able to continue to lead that offense, not even just the offense, let me take this about our entire team, to not put his head down, not try and find the way out, just kept in it, kept swinging. And he deserves so much credit. Coach Hamden's done a great job with him throughout the season. The offensive staff put in a great game plan. They were on the attack tonight. And we went into this, I said, fellas, the only thing that I promise you we're going to do in all three phases, we will be on the attack. We're not going to wait for them. We will be on the attack the entire game. Told the players that. So just know it's coming. And Coach Hamden did a great job, and Taylor deserves a ton of credit. He responded. Things didn't go his way, which they never will be perfect. It's all about how you respond to it. And how he responded to it, I'm so thankful for. And he will grow a ton from this game, and the future is extremely bright for Taylor.